we're gonna get in front of a camera and glamorize it and make it sound like it's this amazing, magical product because we want to be able to have that video blow up. Does that make sense? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are coming back, thank God. That's a saying that one of my friends says every single time at my AA meetings. Yes, I do go to these AA meetings, NA meetings, because I'm in recovery, in case you didn't know that. I am, and I think it's so cute every time he says that, and I thought one day, you know what, I'm gonna use that on my YouTube intro and see how it goes. So anyway, for those of you that are already subscribed and are coming back, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And for those of you that have never seen me and just are clicking for the first time, I hope you enjoy the content and I hope you decide to stick around and subscribe. For today's video, we're just gonna do a good old get ready with me. I'm gonna be using some of the products that have become really popular on social media. A lot of the products, some of them have blown up on TikTok, so their popularity is, you know, a lot of it exaggerated, and so I have some thoughts on some of these products, and yeah, we'll just kind of catch up because it's been a while since I've sat in front of a camera, so it's feeling a little weird, but we're gonna roll with it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today, and let's just get started. All right, so one of the products that has been like sold out at Sephora for like months and months and months. I don't know if you're aware, but I currently, at the time I'm filming this video, I still work at Sephora. But this product, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Florist Filter, the only colors that have been available are like the two darkest shades, and this has been the case since like before the holidays. So this is one of those products that I just don't understand the hype. I've had this bottle for like, I want to say 2 years, and I still have a lot left because I don't use it often. You know, it's not that it's bad, I just don't understand why people are going so crazy over it, because it's just like any primer that gives you a little bit of glow, and that's overpriced, you know, just like all her products. I mean, and no shade to Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, I love most of her products, but I mean, come on, let's be honest. Her products are not cheap, and you can get the same effect with a lot of other products from the drugstore without having to spend, you know, this much money. One that comes to mind is this one from Milani. This one from Milani. It's their Soft Focus Glow. And I have like the medium shade. They have one that's lighter, and that would give you like similar effect. To me, that would be the same thing. And I love this one. I love it. I only use it in the summer months though, when I'm a little darker, because that color is you know, darker than my skin tone, and because I use a lot of skin lightening, skin brightening products because of my hyperpigmentation and my dark spots and whatnot, my skin has gotten a lot lighter, so much so that I have a ton of foundations, and like I literally cannot find one that matches me anymore. They're all like so dark. I mean, I do have a few that were light on me back in the day, and like those few, like 2 or 3, are the ones that work for me now. So, but you know, there's nothing I can do. I don't know if you are anything like me, but with menopause, my skin completely, and I'm just gonna go on a tangent here because this is the bane of my existence. These freaking hyperpigmentation, these marks, the melasma here. It happens to some women with pregnancy. With me, it happened with menopause, and I guess I should be thankful. I mean, that it took this long, but it's also not just the melasma, but it's just my skin underneath. It's like 10 different shades. So my skin is like a freaking rainbow. Like, it's so frustrating. So this is what they call uneven skin tone. I never knew like really what that meant until I started getting older, and boy, do I see what they mean now. Like, it's for me to walk out of my house with like not even putting on at least some sort of like tinted moisturizer that sort of kind of adds a little something to my skin. It's kind of like, you know, I feel self-conscious because it has become so progressively worse and so fast. The older I get, the worse my hyperpigmentation gets, which is why I treat it aggressively with so many products. And I'm going to do a separate video on that. So if you're someone that struggles with that, hang tight. That video is coming because I invest a lot of time and money and research on trying to find the best products for that. And it's a never-ending battle, I tell you that. All right, so if you know me, you know that I always do 2 primers, one to sort of hydrate and glow, and then I'll do another one for the center here to pore fill. So today I'm gonna use this one from Clarins. It looks like this, or it reminds me of the e.l.f. putty primers. This one does an okay job. My favorite one for pore filling is the YSL Touche Eclat. This one here. It's my favorite, but it's pricey, so, you know, and I just bought this a few months ago and I'm almost like done. So I try to use other things as much as I can. From the drugstore, one that I would recommend would be the one from NYX. That one, they have different ones. The one that's for pore filling does an amazing, phenomenal job. So I don't have it with me. I think it's one of the ones that I finished that I will be talking about soon on my empties speed reviews. Okay, so for foundation, I don't know, I wanted to use the Kosas one because I wanted to go ahead and use it along with their concealer, because this one I think has been blowing up on TikTok, even though I've had this for a really long time. So I'm gonna do half a face with this one from Essence because I just wanted to try it again. This is in the shade 170 because I kind of have mixed feelings about this one, and so I wanted to just try it again and see how I feel about it. Again, I know that some people really like it. So let's just do some dots here. Boom, boom, boom. And just for those of you who don't know or, you know, care to know, I'm 56. I have dry skin, and my main concerns, of course, are, you know, like I said, the hyperpigmentation, the dry skin, and of course the fine lines and wrinkles. So let's just blend this side first. This is a nice foundation if you like light to medium coverage, and it has like a natural satin finish. All right, well, that color is not looking, it's looking a little pale. All right, let's go in on the other side with Kosas. Just gonna put some, I like the scent on this one. The other one didn't have any scent. So if that's something that bothers you and you're thinking about picking this one up, just beware. It does have, it's mild and it's pleasant, so. Oh, this one has more coverage for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to even it out. Look at that. Look at that side and then that side. And so looking forward, well, we learned something new today. So I'm gonna use the remainder and just finish evening it out. Okay, so let's go to the concealer. Oh, there was something I wanted to show you and I totally forgot. I do have to say this foundation doesn't look very, like you can see that I have foundation. That's what I don't love about it. I like foundations that disappear on my skin. I don't like to be able to see it, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. I mean, it's nice to know that it has all that skincare ingredients in it, but to me that's not like a selling point, because I use like a really comprehensive skincare routine, and so I don't need to have the skincare provided by my makeup. I don't need to rely on it. I mean, is it nice that it's there? Sure, but I would rather much have a formula that looks nice, that doesn't look like makeup on my skin, rather than have a formula that, you know, claims to have this skincare but doesn't look natural on the skin, if that makes sense. I mean, people are raving about the concealer. I don't hate it. I don't love it either. It's just okay. It's nice and hydrating. So for mature, dry eyes like myself, you know, it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the under eyes, and I'm using my beloved Catrice HD powder, as always. Because even though I have dry skin, I always have to set my under eyes, just because of transfer. Even though ever since I've been using my tubing mascara, that I'm happy to say is kind of like a thing in the past, but I still see that color. Even my powders are dark on me now. Like, this is insane. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't stop using brightening products because of all this that I've got going on, all this freaking uneven skin tone, but like nothing is matching me anymore. So kind of discouraging. Anyway, this is a newer product to me from Too Faced, but it's the pomade in a pencil, brow pencil. So it comes with the pencil on that side and then the spoolie on that side. And the idea is that it's like two products in one. It's a pencil, but it's pomade, which means it's like waxy, so it should set itself. And I find that it does do a pretty good job for the most part. My brows can be a little bit wild sometimes, so I do still go in, especially on the tail end. I find that those end up kind of like falling down sometimes. Oh, wrong side. So I do sometimes go in with a brow gel and set them anyway, but not everyone necessarily has that problem. Like if you don't have like long hairs, I feel like the ones on the end for me are a little bit long, and that's why that happens. This is a cream liquid eyeshadow from Vesca, and here I just swatch it. It looks like this. So I'm just gonna put some on the lid. Oh, it's drying pretty quickly. Yeah, so I better go in there and boop, boop, boop. Yeah, that was very quick drying. It sounded like I said quick drawing. I meant quick drawing. I had never tried anything from this brand, but that's really pretty. So, how is everyone doing? Are you guys finding that it's hard to not like get carried away with all these like products blowing up on social media? Like, it's gotten to the point that like I avoid social media for that reason, because when I see all these products, people raving about it, and you know, it's hard for me to not want to order it or want to pick it up. So what I do is then I shut down. I just don't watch anything. And because I work at Sephora, I end up finding out what has been blowing up on TikTok anyway, because it's sold out. When it's a drugstore product, of course, I find out through my daughter mainly, who's on TikTok all the time. So I find out through her, but I find like, I don't know, something has shifted. Like we were always such a consumer society, but I feel like now more so, this is like just out of control. Like, I don't know, man. Like, and I'm part of, don't get me wrong, I'm not judging. I'm just like, I am part of the process, and I am part of the problem as well, because I give into it. Just like there's a product that I'll tell you about it in a little while when we get to it, because there are products that I don't necessarily think are going to be a good fit for me, but I pick it up anyway because of because it blew up on TikTok and everyone's raving about it. And so I convinced myself, yeah, it's going to be awesome. But it's like, in reality, all of us that do this type of work, for me, this is a hobby. This is not work, obviously. But it's like, everyone is looking for that next video that will blow up. So we're all trying to find a product that may just semi-work, but, we're going to get in front of a camera and glamorize it and make it sound like it's this amazing, magical product, because we want to be able to have that video blow up. Does that make sense? So I feel like, us as consumers, we need to be smart about that and remember like where it's coming from, the source, the motive, all of these things play a part. And by all means, I'm not pointing fingers. I would love to see a shift. I really would. And it should start with me, right? But here I am. For example, these concealers from NYX. I actually went to CVS. I didn't know that these had become like a big thing on TikTok, and I just picked them up because I wanted to try them. And these feel like foundations instead of concealers. They're so creamy and so moisturizing. So it turns out neither of these colors worked for me. One is too light, one is too dark. If I mix them together, it works. So I don't know. These, I may end up keeping them, mixing them, and using them as foundation, whatnot. But I liked the fact that they're very, very creamy and very hydrating. So for mature eyes, these are very, very good. But you do have to set them, because the fact that they're very creamy means that they will crease that much more. So something to keep in mind. Well, I want to throw something on the crease from this little Smashbox. It's like a mini, I'm just going to grab this color here and just throw some of that on the crease. You know what I mean. So do you guys find that you are like on that train also, or however that the saying goes, like, you see it on TikTok and you can't help yourself but buy it against your better judgment? Like is living within our means even a thing anymore? Do we? Or has, that has gone out the window? Especially those of us that really have a true passion for skincare and makeup, because that's another thing. Like, I'm even more passionate about skincare, and skincare can be even more expensive sometimes. So with the makeup, I can sometimes put it off, sometimes for months at a time, and fight the urge, and then finally give in. But with skincare, I tend to justify it a little more because I'm, you know, at my age, I need all the help I can get. I just kind of miss the days where it wasn't all about, here's the new thing and you have to run and buy it, and you run to buy it and then it's sold out everywhere, and then it becomes a mission, you know, to try to get that product, and the more you try, it's just sold out everywhere. And then the funny thing is, then finally months later, all the stores finally catch up, right? And they all have it in stock. That happened with that mask. That what's that girl, Glamzilla, that mask from Caudalie. That's so funny. 4 months people came to Sephora asking for that damn mask. It was so annoying. Month after month, and we're like, no, we don't have it. It's been sold out over and over and over. Finally, they sent a shitload of them. We put them in the front of the store, displayed. Well, at that point, guess what? People had moved on from that. Nobody cared. Nobody remembered what that mask was anymore. It had been like, that was like, it's like, oh well, too bad. So I'm wondering how, for companies, I wonder how that plays out for them too. You know, in terms of like their budget or their sales, you know, because here they are, I'm sure they went and produced huge mass amounts based on the current demand, but then by the time it got produced and shipped and distributed, there was no demand anymore. So does that affect their sales, and do they end up losing money because of it? Because it's all a wave, you know? It's all like a wave, and it goes up and it goes down, and some waves like last a while, like, you know, they stay up there longer. Others just go down as quickly as they went up, and then that's it. All right, I'm gonna use like a regular brow, you know, brush, and I'm gonna try to use that dark green to use it as a liner. You see how instead of continuing to go down like that, I just flipped it and brought it up so that my eye doesn't droop down. I just bring it up instead. And now let's try to make the other eye the same. Say a prayer for me. Now I'm just going to do the same green and the outer V, just a little bit. Bronzer, cream bronzer, I've showed you. I have these two cream, the one from Rare Beauty and Saie, just in case you're debating and trying to buy one. This is the one from Saie is drier than the one from Rare Beauty. This one's creamier, way creamier. So I'll go in with that one, and it blends. You see how quickly it kind of blends itself. The one from Saie, I never remember how to pronounce that. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and this, you don't need much. I actually probably put too much. Because the pigmentation on this is pretty, it's there. Faux show. Let's see the non-existing jaw. Like here I have no definition. This next product, I think, might have become popular on TikTok because it's been sold out at Sephora. It's this blush from Mary in the color Cheeky. And this one actually I got because it came in one set that I had purchased back in the holidays. So, a couple of taps, use the same brush, who cares? And blend it all the way up to almost touch my quote unquote wing. I remember the first time I saw someone blend their blush that high, I almost had a heart attack. I was like, what the heck? Are you crazy? And now it's like the most natural thing for me. Like for me, before, the thought of using cream products was just such a foreign concept. And I imagine that it would be so hard, and it's like, same shit. All right, another powder that people raved about, and the only reason I bought it was for that, because I have a million powders. I had no reason to freaking buy this one, and I kind of regret buying it, but here it is. It's from Kosas. It's their Pillowy Cloud Set. Even though my skin is super dry, I'm actually gonna use a smaller brush so I could set sort of around the eyes a little bit and around here because my pores are incredibly large. Again, I'm just gonna set the whole thing, screw it. This one tends to, what do you call it? It gets dark, like a foundation. I've never seen a powder that oxidizes, but this one does that, which is so strange. So if you are going to buy it, just keep that in mind. It does provide a nice blurred look, which is what people, that's what they raved about. One product that has been sold out and people cannot get their hands on, and I just happened to find this one because someone had put it on hold and they didn't pick it up, so I snatched it. It's from Rare Beauty. It's their liquid highlighter, and of course, did I need this? No. Does it even match? Is it even good for my skin tone? Probably not, but here we are, because TikTok, the internet, I can blame it on whoever I want, but at the end of the day, I can only blame myself. They made me buy it. Plus, I mean, I bought it because it's really not that expensive. It's like $22 plus, I get a discount. So I was like, it's not going to be in stock for a long time again. And I said, my daughter may like it. So I used all those excuses and I picked it up. And it's not that it's pretty, it's just all right. I thought it would be too light for my skin tone, but it doesn't really stand out. Like it kind of blends in. My battery died, so I had to take a break. Not that you would have noticed that, but let's finish this up, because I feel like I've been doing this forever. I wanted to show you this palette from Blinc that I don't think I had showed you before. It looks like this, and the reason I wanted to show you is because Sephora now carries Blinc, and they make my favorite tubing mascara, which Sephora also carries. So they have these 4 blushes across the top and these 4 highlighters across the bottom. So I'm just gonna go and just touch up a little bit just with this blush over here. Not that it matters. They're all matte, and I like to do that because when I get all shiny, my pores start like really screaming for attention, and they usually get it. All right, I wanted to also show you this bronzer. It's an old one, but I think people don't realize how amazing it is. It's so freaking awesome. My daughter went and picked one up the other day. It's from Essence. It's the number 20 Sunkissed in California. And if you're looking for a bronzer for the summer that gives you this beautiful, just got back from the beach glow, this is the one. It is so gorgeous. I wish I had applied it before the blush. I totally forgot about it. You can just use it alone because it has this beautiful color that like you don't even need to add blush if you don't want to. It's like one of those that it's like a good like one and done, and you can even like throw it on the crease and be out the door. I just love it. And it smells like coconut. The only thing I'll say, like I've said a million times, Essence, you need to improve the packaging. Like, yeah, I get it. Their prices are so affordable. And, you know, and this product, even though it's so affordable, it stays on like all day on your skin, which is like amazing. You know, I just cannot get over how amazing the quality is, you know, and they keep the prices so low. And I get it, it's because of the packaging, but you know, I wouldn't mind paying a little more and get a packaging that will not break, because it's happened not just with this but with a couple of other blushes that I own from them as well. All right, so I'm gonna just curl my lashes really quick and apply my mascara, which is, it's nothing new, so I'll do that off camera and come back and we'll do the lip. I wanted to show you this product that I just picked up recently. It's a new brand there at Sephora now. It's called K-Skin or K-Skin, C-A-Y. Anyway, this is a lip product. It's a clear lip gloss, but it has sunscreen in it, and I love it. It has a really nice scent, and for the summer, I love it because I not only protect my skin with SPF, but I protect, you know, not just my face, but my neck, my hands, my arms. Nowadays, I'm very good about it. I wasn't always that way. And also this one, well, by the way, this is not lip plumping, but this one from Lawless, which you can also find there, is lip plumping, and I've also been loving this one. And it's got this curved applicator, which I really like. So I normally, before I start doing my makeup, but I forgot to do that today, I'll put this on so that as I am applying my makeup, my lips, you know, start to, like, you know, hopefully get a little fuller. But I just wanted to mention these two lip products that I've been enjoying. And this one is a newer one from the Sephora brand. It's called Lip Blush, and it's like a mousse, that formula that's sort of like satin finish, and it's typically really comfortable, and I love that formula. And I know that I do from the NYX lipsticks that have that formula. Remember these? So I picked this shade up. I'll write all of the products in the description box along with the shades and everything. Boy, this is bold. You almost like don't need a lip liner when you use like dark colors like this. But I'll go on with this one from Huda Beauty, is Warm Brown Lip Contour 2.0. And this is like one of those retractable. I normally do the lip line afterwards. Most people, I think, do it the other way around. All right, folks, that is it for today. I am out of here. I'm either gonna go to a meeting or I'm gonna go wash this off and work out. I have been trying to be good about it again. I mean, I was good pretty much throughout the winter for the most part, but my schedule did get busy a while at Sephora, and then it slowed down again. So when I'm not working so much, I tend to get better at working out. So why am I going into this long tangent outro? I have no idea, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the look. Like I said, all the products will be listed down below. I am going to link right after this video my playlist for skincare and my playlist for makeup tutorials if you want to binge, if you want to just keep watching some more of these, get some, you know, inspiration, motivation, get some ideas and things like that. And if you're a skincare addict like myself and just want to see some of the products that I use, and like I mentioned, some of the products that I use for my hyperpigmentation, there's going to be a ton of videos on that as well. Plus I'm filming a bunch more this week, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you on my next video very soon. Take care. Love you. Bye.